In this video, we're going to review creating a title block border sheet that you will use in some of your plotting exercises. You need to create this before moving on to other videos. Use the new command to create a new drawing, but instead of using your My Second template, use the AutoCAD DWT. We want to start with an empty template file. Go down onto the snap toggle, right-click, click Settings. We want to change the snap spacing to 0.25 and the grid spacing to 0.25 and the major line every 1. Turn off Display Grid Beyond Limits. Click OK. Our grid now is just only where the limits are located. Let's change our limits. -1, -1 for the lower limit. And let's just set our upper limit slightly bigger than the sheet that we're going to be drawing. It's an 8.5 by 11 title block, so let's do a 12 by 9 upper limit and zoom all. Create some new layers. Layer Property Manager. Click on New. Our first layer is 00T border, comma, 00T heading, comma, 00T labels. Enter. You may wonder why we're starting the layers with 00. Because layers are sorted automatically alphabetically, this keeps these layers at the top of any drawing you use the layers in. Let's change the colors. Labels we want green. Heading we want green. And the border, we want red. They're all going to be continuous. We don't have to change that, but let's change our line weight. Under labels, we want 0.35. Under heading, we want 0.25. And under border, we want 0.7. Close. And let's save our drawing now as TB lock, title block, letter for letter size. Save. Switch to the border layer. And now we're going to draw a rectangle to represent the border. Rectangle. Start it at 0, 0, 0, 0, enter. And the upper corner will be 10.25 in the X, 10.25, tab. And you can see we can actually change the height if we wanted to by locking the 10.25, but let's enter 7.75, enter. So that's our initial border that will fit within a letter size sheet of paper. The rectangle, as you can see, is one object. It's a polyline, similar to the lines we used when we were doing the array command. We need to explode this so we can modify individual lines around the edge. Click on Explode. Pick on the edge of the polyline. Right click, and you'll see that they're individual lines now. We're going to use the Offset command to duplicate the bottom border line a ½ inch. Select Offset. Type in 0.5, pick the bottom border, pick it on the inside. Now repeat the offset command. This time we're going to use a distance of 4.25. We're going to pick the left border line and we're going to move our cursor over so it's inside the block and pick. Right click to exit and click enter. Now we're going to take this vertical line we've drawn, pick on it so the grips came on, pick on the grip. Move your cursor down till we get to the second horizontal line. Click on that, press escape, and we've adjusted the size of the offset line. Offset again. This time we want to enter 4 inches. We're going to pick on the new short line, pick, move the cursor over, pick, right click, enter. We've drawn our basic border outline. Now we want to add text. Change the snap settings to 1/8 of an inch. Right click. Snap settings, 0.125. Click. OK. Don't forget to turn your snap on. We want to window in on the bottom of the title block. Click on zoom window. Let's make a little bit of a window here. Okay, now we can see it a little bit clearer. Switch to your heading label. Click on text. Make sure you turn your object snap off, or we're going to be accidentally always snapping in the corner. So let's just turn that off for now. Click, drag our cursor, and now our text editor panel appears. Let's set our text height to 0.13. Let's make sure our justification is set to bottom left. Now let's type in title. Remember to use all caps, colon, and let's close the editor. Let's use the copy command to copy the text. Copy, pick, right click, pick in the lower corner as your base point, move over to this corner, pick, move to this corner, pick, right click, enter. Now double click on title, and let's change it to drawn by. Close the editor. Double click on title. Change it to VP scale for viewport scale. Close the editor. Double click to zoom extents. Move back to the 0 layer. Save your drawing. Many companies keep several different title block drawings on hand so that they can be used for different projects. You're going to use this file in other exercises.